Welcome to the Fat Boy Barbell Club. Today we have a DIY video for you. If you've seen my other videos, you know my home gym is on my back porch and there's not a lot of room for storage. I have a few different barbells for training and I'm getting pretty tired of leaning them up against the wall, so I needed a better way to store them. Here's what I came up with. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe because I have more home gym DIY ideas to post. To build this storage unit, you will need two 2x4s that are 8 feet long, at least 4 feet of 2-inch PVC pipe, some 2-inch screws, and at least 6 2-inch 2-hole straps. The tools I used for this project were a circular saw, a drill. You can use either power drill or battery drill, either one works. I used a measuring tape, a speed square, a pencil, and I believe a black Sharpie. I started by cutting all the pieces of wood that I would need. You need 4 pieces that are 18 inches long, 4 pieces that are 15 inches long, 4 pieces that are 8 inches long, and 2 pieces that are 12 inches long, but I think I only ended up using one 12-inch piece for the back support. I used a hand saw to cut the PVC with a miter box because I wanted to make the straightest cut possible on the PVC because I didn't want the barbells to tilt when they were standing up in the PVC. So I cut 6 8-inch pieces of the 2-inch PVC using the miter saw. Next, you'll need to assemble the upper and lower frames. You'll use the 18-inch pieces and the 15-inch pieces, and you're basically going to make a box. I used 2 screws at every joint and just made some rectangles. Then I added the 8-inch pieces in each of the corners. When you're drilling these, you want to make sure that you have good pressure so that the screw doesn't push the 8-inch piece away and it actually pulls it to the frame. Next, you repeat the last step with the upper rail, and then I measured in 7 inches and added one of those 12-inch pieces as a support. This is where I'm going to mount the piece of PVC for the log bar because it's going to take up a little bit more space. I wanted that centered in the back half of the storage unit. Next, I found a random piece of plywood to put on the bottom of the storage box. That way the barbells would have something to rest on. Next, again, I found a random piece of foam that I just had laying around on the back porch. I put the storage box on top of the foam, traced it out with a black magic marker, and then used a razor knife to cut that out. And then I just laid it in the bottom of the box because the floor was already on. Next, I used some sandpaper to sand off the rough edges of the PVC. Now, you could have done this immediately after you cut the pieces. I didn't. I did it as I went. Next, I used my power drill, the 2-hole straps, and some screws to attach the PVC to the frame, thus creating the barbell holders. Now this unit is functional as is. I put my log in the back. Again, I wanted it to take up basically the back half of the storage box. And then I have 4 other barbells that are taking up the other spots. And there are other things I could do. I could take another random piece of plywood and cut some holes in it and put it around the top so that you can't see down into the box. I could put some plywood on the sides. I could paint it, and that would make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. I probably will, just spray paint it black. That way it'll blend in a little bit more and it won't stand out as much. But again, this project was fairly easy to put together. It took me about an hour and a half, and it cost about $40 to $45 in materials. Now, Rogue Fitness has a 9 barbell holder that's made out of metal, and with shipping, that thing costs about $165. So this one is significantly less expensive and does the exact same job. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button and subscribe, because again, I have some more home gym DIY ideas and I'll be posting those in the near future. Thank you for watching, and remember, if you're going to be fat, you might as well be strong.